Hi, my name is Joey. Welcome to Helping Others. Today we're going to be taking a look at my specialized diverge and replacing the power meter. The SRAM Rival AXS power meter is a device that goes as part of the crank, and the one I currently have is malfunctioning. So I'm going to send that off to get fixed. We'll use it for another project. And on today's video, what we're going to be doing is just focusing on the replacement. I've never worked on bikes before. I have worked on cars, I've worked on hi-fi, but I've always kind of been apprehensive about working on bicycles because, to be frank, I got a concussion when I was a young kid working on my bike when a repair didn't go right. So it's been, a little bit of a process getting myself to dip back into this, but it's something that now that I've done it and feel good about it, it's something that I'm excited to share with you all. And in this video, you're going to see me literally go through the process of doing this for the first time, calibrating it to my Garmin computer and going out for some rides and doing some power meter tests. So I hope you enjoy it. I did end up purchasing an 8mm tool here, Allen key. And I also used some general grease, as you'll see in the video. And I watched SRAM's video on how to install it. So if you're just looking for the install, go to that video. It is amazingly simple and straightforward. The only thing that I had an issue with was torquing the crank itself down. I did not agree with their assessment. I just, as you'll see in the video, I do it on my own. But other than that, it was great. And maybe it's on me that I did something wrong. So like I said, I'm doing this for the first time. I'm learning. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna be working on my specialized diverge. This is my main bike. I ride all the time, either on the trainer or on the road. And when I ride on the road, I have a power meter on this side, which you can see. And it's this full piece right here. And so it's been acting up for a good couple of months, probably like almost 9 months now. And I tried a bunch of different things to fix it. I took it to get fixed and they were unable to get me taken care of. And so I went ahead, looked up online how to do it, and I'm just gonna learn how to work on my bike myself. So here we go, wish me luck. All right, so the first thing I read to do is to insert an 8mm hex and break the bolt loose. So we're gonna try that. Let's see how this goes. Oh, yeah, that was easy. Okay. So I got that loose. Then they say to take the chain off, which should be relatively easy. This drops right over there. And then they say to just go ahead and let's see here. Oh, I just need to give it a little bit more. Okay, cool. All right, so I found the mallet. It says to give it one good whack. There we go. You just pull this piece on out. So here's the box it comes in. And open this on up. Take this out. Take this stuff out. Got our cover. And we've got our crank. And you'll see the pin on here. I guess I didn't need to take that off. So didn't need to take this off, but I did. But it doesn't matter because we're got a brand new one right here. So what I'll do is I'm going to lube this here in a second. I'll get the lube out. Here's the cover. And clean this up a little bit. I'm like a super neat freak, so I'm the kind of person that wants to like literally clean off my pedals before I remount them. Clean off this area. I just kind of read up and ordered what I thought made sense after watching the tutorial. Luckily, SRAM does have like a SRAM tutorial on how to do this. So this is the grease I bought, and from what I saw, I'm literally just going to grab some lube here and spread it just around. And if I hadn't seen this on the official SRAM video, I would be like questioning the amount I'm putting on, but like this is literally how they did it. And so I feel okay about this. I am assuming I am going to get a bunch of comments about how I did this wrong and I don't know what I'm doing, and the answer is I've never done this before, so you're kind of right. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll be back. I gotta check the specification for the torquing on this. All right, so the next step is torquing this down. So they say to just go ahead and load that in there. All right, so I torqued this down and I didn't like the way it torqued. So I am going to, I feel like it was just too tight. So I kind of backed it off a little bit and then took it all off, re-inspected everything because I just felt like it was too tight. And now I've put it back on and it feels good. It has a good feel to it. I don't feel like I have it over tightened like I did before. So we'll just have to see where this goes. Like I said, I'm always learning. If I mess this all up, just have to pay the price and learn how to fix it again myself. So here we go. Put this back on. And now what I'll do is I will set it up on the computer. So let's go ahead and do that. So I went ahead and opened the SRAM app up, and as you can see, it picked up the power meter. And what you have to do is you have to do a calibration setup where you crank the power meter, and you do it for about 15 seconds, and then it will set itself in, and after that it should be set up. All right, so I've removed the old power meters, and I'm going to put the new one on. Let's see here, it says rotate. Let's see if we can get some, there it is. That's it. So we'll hit enter. There we go. All right, let's try this out. All right, so we got this thing set up. Got the power meter there. Let's go ahead and see what kind of power readings we get. Since we calibrated it, looks pretty consistent. Do some, let me see, we'll do some like 250, see what that looks like. No, not too much. There we go. See if I can keep it consistent. It's a good test. $200 looks consistent. We'll roll with that. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna try some power. Let's shift down. Got some 900s there. Should put my heart rate monitor on. That would have been fun. All right, but it looks like it's working so far. What I'll do is I'll take it for a real world ride in a bit and check back in. All right, so we're gonna take this thing for a test drive, see how it does. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I was uncomfortable with either the torque wrench or the torque setting, whichever it was. So I backed it off and I went ahead and just did it to like my feel of what I feel like it should be. And you know, I work on cars, I work on hi-fi, I like mount $5,000 cartridges to turntables with like micro torque wrenches and things like that. So torquing something down isn't new to me, but when something doesn't feel right, it just doesn't feel right to me. So I made the judgment to do it on my own. I put over 900 watts down on this. It felt fine, I've checked it, but we'll go out and ride, see how it does. And then over time, we'll know. I mean, this is part of me getting to learn how to work on bikes. And of course I picked like a really expensive bike to start learning on, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. Hope y'all are having a good one. Check me out when I'm riding out there. I point out there because the road's right there. All right, so we're gonna take this thing out for a little ride, see how it does, see what our power looks like, and go from there. So we'll be back. All right, here we go. Let's see, are we getting some power down? Yep, we're reading power. There we go. Well, that's a good sign. And I'm just riding around the block and just testing this out. And we'll see how this thing does. I'm going down a hill right now, so no power, but we're in gear 12 of 12. So there we go, should lock in now. And let's see if I can get some power put into this thing. Yeah, there we go. It's reading correctly and properly. So yeah, there you go. I will keep testing it and making sure it's running right, but as of right now, I feel like it's decent. It's probably gonna rain here soon anyways, but hope y'all are enjoying this first stab at my bicycle repair video. We'll see if it turns into videos soon enough. Y'all take it easy. Over the coming days, I was able to do some interval training and got to really put the power meter through its paces. And I have to say, it has performed flawlessly. I've probably did about 5 miles of interval training over a couple of days and did 20 miles overall. And the results speak for themselves. I'm just really impressed with how the power meter is working, and I'm very excited to have it back.